Welcome to Chosen. Hey baddies, welcome back to the Baddest You podcast, where every listen takes you to the baddest version of yourself. I'm your baddie mindset coach and luxury wellness line founder, Ambria. And in today's video, I'm telling you guys why I started Chosen. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Ambria. Follow the Baddest You on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Follow Chosen by Ambria on Instagram, and let's get right into this week's video. Guys, you will never believe it. I am wearing my very own Pilates set, Chosen by Ambria style. I am just so ecstatic. Today is the first day that I tried on my samples, and let me tell you guys, 10 out of 10 across the board. I'm loving how I feel. I love how I look. I feel like such a baddie, such a chosen woman. And that's exactly who Chosen is for. I'm literally so off the moon ecstatic right now. I am obsessed. Don't you guys see? So cute. Let me show you guys a little angle. Nice. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's talk about Chosen. What is Chosen? Why Chosen? You know that everything that I preach, everything that I stand for is helping you to become the baddest, best version of yourself. And that means feeling chosen, feeling like the one. A huge thing that I preach day in and day out is the fact that you are chosen. I launched Chosen by Ambria, and I'm launching it this December because I want women everywhere to feel worthy of owning their rest, owning their joy, and owning their play, reclaiming their right to be worthy simply by existing. Chosen by Ambria is a wellness line that is catered towards women's well-being. It's for the chosen woman. It's for the woman choosing herself. So important, right? So many of my baddies, left and right everywhere, are mothers and daughters and wives, and they're everything to everybody. Most of us are playing multiple roles at once. We gotta be the teacher and the therapist and the cook and the cleaner, everything to everybody. And a lot of times we're not really receiving the same effort back from those people, from their children, from the husband, you name it. And that's simply because that's how society programmed us to be, to give everything and only accept so much. And that's why you need to join the Chosen revolution. This is a movement. This is a movement for women everywhere to take back their right to simply exist and be worthy. Chosen by Ambria is so important. As you guys know, I have my mentorship business, the Soft Standard LLC, where I talk to clients globally. And I'm talking to women everywhere, and it seems like there's this huge problem with burnout right now. Burnout with their career, burnout in their relationships, burnout in their familial relationships, being mothers, being everything to everybody. After some time was like, somebody needs to do something. And I was like, I volunteer as tribute. What I'm gonna do is create a luxury wellness line that gives women permission to just be, to rest, to own their baddie energy, to own their power, to put themselves first. And so the first step, baddies, when it comes to putting yourself first is realizing, number one, you're worthy simply by existing. You never had to prove yourself. You never had to go out of your way to earn people's approval, to earn love. You're worthy just by existing, right? You are chosen because you exist. You're already here. A lot of times we're trying to prove ourselves to partners, prove ourselves for that opportunity, prove ourselves for this and that. But what if I told you simply walking in your chosen energy was more than enough? When you walk like the prize, people see you as the prize. When you own your boundaries like a person of value, people treat you like a person of value. And that's exactly what Chosen stands for. I started Chosen because I was tired of women being burnt out, tired of the feminine being exploited in our society, tired of women having to center men and earn men and get men. When there's no goal, there's no prize. We're not gaining anything. Even marriage, the constitution of marriage itself, which there has so many benefits, specifically if you marry somebody who's wealthy, right? Marriage, a lot of times, is women buying into slavery. Just saying, right? You can have a different perspective, but you have to cook, you have to clean, you have to do all these things. A lot of times, women are having to bear 99% of taking care of children and taking care of the house and taking care of the schedule and taking care of the finances and delegating this and focusing on that and all of this emotional weight that goes nowhere. No more, right? This is your opportunity right here, right now, today to choose yourself. So go ahead and follow Chosen by Ambria on Instagram. Follow my Instagram at Ambria. We are launching, and I am looking for a sellout, all right? We are going to manifest that sold out energy. Why? Because every single one of you watching right now deserves to feel worthy. You deserve to have your Chosen Pilates set. You deserve to have your Chosen Glow serum. You deserve to have your Chosen manifestation robe, your royalty robe. All of these things are launching, but the first thing being this amazing Pilates set. I want you to feel worthy. I want you to remember who you are, and I want you to own your power. And the first step you guys can do is, just like I said, follow my Instagram. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about how do you choose yourself, right? How can you choose yourself, especially when there's so much pressure to perform for other people, or you've convinced yourself your worth only comes from giving to people, and you just overgive and give and give and give, and you're not receiving anything. I was in a relationship like that for years, okay? Where I was just giving and giving, and I did not feel like I received what I meant to receive back from that, and no more, right? right? A lot of times women are so confused. We give and we're trying to prove and we're trying to do this and we're not being seen. What if I told you the universe, the world is simply mirroring you? If you feel like you have to give to receive, that's what you're gonna do. Try to give to receive, and you're not gonna receive. But if you feel like I don't have to lift a finger, I am the point, I am the presence, I am the person of worth in this room, I'm the person of value, I dictate the terms, I own my boundaries, I trust myself to be able to accept only the best treatment, that's when people start to value you. So how do you choose yourself? By looking past your fear of how others are perceiving you and focusing more on the actions you're taking and how they personally affect you. Does it serve you to overgive to that person the 99th time? Does it serve you to prove yourself to people who don't even know themselves? No, and you know this. Okay, so it's so important to be intentional and be confident and know your worth. You're so valuable, you're so important, you're so chosen just by existing. And that's exactly what Chosen by Ambria is about, right? Like I said, you are worthy just by being you, baddie. You never had to prove anything to anybody. And it's about time the world understood that. So make sure you guys go ahead and secure your Chosen by Ambria Pilates set this December. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Ambria Hardy. Follow Chosen at Chosen by Ambria. Let's start this luxury wellness movement for women everywhere, right here, right now, because it's time to reclaim your play. Comment down below one thing you're gonna do as an act of reclamation, reclaiming your power to step into your chosen energy. Are you gonna do a face mask? Are you gonna say no to somebody today? Are you going to say, you know what? I'm gonna actually do what's best for me right now and put yourself first. You let me know. Okay, baddies, but remember the formula is this. You choose you and the world chooses you right back. How do you choose yourself? By thinking, what do I think? And trusting that first. Remember, as women, we are born with intuition that is ancestral, that is ancient, that is wise, and it's important that we start trusting that. All right, baddies? Trusting yourself is gonna give you every single thing that you want out of life. You never have to beg, you never have to worry, you never have to borrow, you never have to steal. You simply have to exist. And what starts to happen, baddie? When you start putting yourself first, when you start really prioritizing your worth and your existence and your value, start pouring into yourself, start giving that energy that you gave to everybody else to yourself, you start to glow. You start to become magnetic. You start to feel like you're chosen, walk like you're chosen, and people will treat you accordingly. Those same opportunities that you were chasing before, those opportunities are gonna chase you down. The same people that you wanted access to before, those same people are going to be stalking you online. Those same people and situations that you were really trying to prove yourself to are gonna be the same situations trying to prove themselves to you. Why? Simply because you started walking like you are chosen. Number one, remember, you don't have to earn a damn thing. You're already worthy. That is exactly why you're here. Number two, treat yourself accordingly. What does a worthy person, what does a chosen woman act like? She puts herself first. She focuses on her routines and her discipline. She goes to her Pilates class. She goes to her workout class. She goes to the gym. She eats healthy. She takes care of people after she pours into herself first. And most importantly, she doesn't let anybody around her dictate if she's chosen. She's chosen because she chose herself. Remember that you are chosen because you chose yourself. So walking that and be proud of who you are. You've been through way too much, baddie, to sit here and question yourself any longer. It's time for everybody else to catch up to the fact that you are a chosen woman. So if you are ready to be a part of the chosen community, the chosen woman community, follow Chosen by Ambria on Instagram right here, right now, to stay tuned for the launch coming out in December. This amazing Pilates set coming out then. Go invest in yourself right in time for holiday season. And like I said, I started Chosen for you watching this right now, because you deserve to take back your power. You deserve to feel good in your skin, and you deserve to put yourself first. Nobody else goes above you, because you are the most important person in your life, and it's about time you started acting like it. Chosen woman out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Baddest You podcast. This is why I started Chosen by Ambria, because you are chosen. And if you guys are interested, once again, go ahead and follow Chosen by Ambria on Instagram at Chosen by Ambria. Follow my Instagram at Ambria Harty. And I look forward to seeing you guys in December. Stay tuned for more podcast episodes as we get closer to the launch. We're gonna have some amazing content coming out soon. And if you guys wanna see a little bit more behind the scenes of this Chosen Pilates set, make sure you guys follow my Instagram and my TikTok, because I did show you guys a behind the scenes of my unboxing. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to drink your water, don't forget to meditate, and don't forget to know your worth. And I'll see my beautiful and amazing chosen women later. Bye guys. Mwah.